Now, this is an amazing product. I've had so much fun working on this and working with people to develop it. Now, let's talk about the serum. Wait, I'm missing a slide. One of the key ingredients in this, and I would highly encourage you to Google it, is what's called Telogenix 5. And I'm going to talk about this in a minute, but I want you to remember that name. Some of the things, if you look at the benefits of our Beauty Strip system, is going to be, there's a lot of things to help take care of free radical damage, major antioxidants. We also have things that help protect for UV rays. And then, of course, things that are very important for moisture barriers, helping to reduce the ages of the visible signs of wrinkling and aging. Now, one of the things, again, claims are really important, and I really am huge on staying compliance. I believe in making sure that we take care of the goose that lays the golden eggs, and that is Forever Green FGX. So these are the things we can claim. Helps reduce appearance of wrinkles and age spots and sagging. We cannot use the word hyperpigmentation, people. Do not use that. We can also put enjoy firmer skin, younger looking skin, and a more youthful appearances. The FDA has come down hard on a lot of cosmeceutical companies because of their anti-aging claims. We don't want to be a part of that. So be careful about what you claim. Now, when we look at the difference between a moisturizer and a serum, I have a lot of people ask me, well, what's the difference? Well, a serum is designed to go and work on the dermis, the layers below. So as they come to the surface, they look their very best. And that's the difference. The ingredients are highly concentrated, very powerful ingredients. Now, our key ingredient is Telogenix 5, cycloostrogeniol. We just talked about that. We saw all the benefits of it. Now, legally, the only thing we can claim is it supports cell health. You can encourage people to go to Telogenix 5. They have information on it. But here's what makes this so unique. Cycloostrogeniol is not water-soluble, meaning nobody can just add it to their formula and it's going to actually create a bioactive ingredient. Telogenix 5 has a proprietary patent-pending process that they use to activate the cycloostrogeniol. And when I very first started using it, the company had come to me looking to place it with the company I was with. I asked a lot of questions. This is kind of how I am. And my big thing is, you know, I have probably bought every product known for lifting and saggy skin. You know, you get your 50s. Those are the joys that you get to look forward to. And they didn't work. Spent thousands of dollars, never worked. So in my mind, I'm thinking, yeah, right, sure, it works. And so I basically asked them, and they were kind enough. Like I said, it's not cheap, super expensive. I said, can I have enough to do a 4-week study, and then I'll get back to you. What I saw in that 4-week study was astonishing. I could not believe the difference. Got rid of a lot of the fine lines, got rid of a lot of the age spots, the firmed and tightened things. And even myself, I noticed that my skin just felt tighter, toner. 3 days of using it, I called them up and I'm like, hey, I figured something out here. I cannot believe this. And you can literally, and everybody has a different reaction to it, but I noticed within, you know, when I would first put it on for about 15 minutes, I would literally feel my skin tingling and things going on. And you can feel it tightening and toning. It's a remarkable ingredient. And like I said, we have an exclusive on it. Now, I met with them last week. They had just done a whole bunch of scientific research on this product, showing what it does topically. They have not published these studies, so I was not able to have any of that here. But what they did show is on the amount that we're using in our product, it did show that it helped to increase topically telomere length by 300%. And again, you'll want to send your people to Telogenix 5 to be able to get that information. So there was a whole bunch of other things in their studies that were amazing, having to do with a lot of different things of why people will want to use this topically. And so again, we are fortunate. It's proprietary, has a patent, and it's here. This ingredient, we are the first to take it to market. No one else, you can find other ingredients like peptides and products, but you will never be able to find anything like this because we're the only ones that have the Telogenix 5. Now, isn't that awesome? And it actually works. The next thing that we have in the serum is peptides. Peptides are huge for a lot of the benefits. A lot of companies are using them because they have a lot of good research behind them. Now, how peptides work is they take amino acids and they put them in a certain order. Now, peptides, what they do is they send a signal to the cell, depending on the order that they're placed in, to make more collagen or more elastin or more of a lot of different things depending on the particular peptide. And then, of course, that peptide gives the response. Now, I always like to explain it, give you a visual, is they're like Legos. So if I put Legos in a certain order, it's going to signal to make collagen. If I put it in a different order, it's going to cause it to make another thing. So depending on the sequence that they're placed in determines what they do. Now, the peptides that we're using, the first one that we're using is called Syncol. It's designed for firming and toning the skin. It's really good for helping to basically improve overall texture of the skin. So if your skin is not what you like, it's designed for improving texture. The next one is Argireline, and that one is designed specifically for reducing wrinkles. That is its function, and it is very good at it. The last one that we use is called Proline. Proline works works on neurotransmitters. So those of us that smile and your muscles tighten around your eyes, it helps to relax that a little bit so that you're not squinching your eyes or other parts of your body, so that, again, it softens those wrinkles. These pictures were done, and this was done with the Proline. Again, Proline is amazing for sagging skin, tightening and lifting. That's one of the main benefits of that particular product. You can see at the top one here how much more defined that is versus the bottom. It's an amazing ingredient. Now, we also have a lot of other naturally derived ingredients. We have hyaluronic acid. We have a stabilized vitamin C. That's very important. People put vitamin C in a product, but if it's not stabilized, you lose the efficacy of it. We also have some vitamin C, and then we have organic natural herbs and food substances like cucumber, white tea, lavender, and chamomile. So there's a lot of really wonderful ingredients in this serum. Now, how do you use this? I'm really important. I believe in, taking good care of your skin. The third thing that I was going to share with you is part of the reason why I look the way I do is I've taken care of my skin since I was 18 years old. It matters what I put on my skin, and it's made a difference on what my skin looks like. Now, you want to get a good cleanser, and thank goodness this system is designed to work with any good skincare product that you have. What you're going to do is you'll wash your face and then apply your serum. Now, you can use it once a day, you'll get benefits, but for optimal use, or what I personally do, is I use it morning and night. So if you want the maximum benefits, using it at least twice a day, you'll get the best benefit. Now, when you're doing the mask, you want to cleanse your face first. You want to put the mask on, and I'll be going into the mask in just a moment. With the mask, there's ingredients in it designed for exfoliation. So if you have sensitive skin, only start with 5 minutes. Pay attention to your skin and how it feels. Again, it's exfoliation that tells the body to make more collagen. So once you finish leaving the mask on, 15 minutes is max that I recommend you put it on. You're going to wipe it off with a damp cloth and then apply your serum. Very simple, very relaxing. And one of my things that I teach people is that 15 minutes that you have, take that time to visualize where you want to take your business. Focus on seeing yourself, feeling that joy as you hit 5-star, 6-star, 7-star, and all-star. That should be your objective. Utilize that 15 minutes for building your business. And again, can anybody use it? Yes, if you're older, I started my girls when they were 13 using skincare to take care of their skin. And so it's a wonderful thing. And guys, we like you to look good just as much as you like us to look good. So this is not just for women. It's for you guys too. You will love the way your skin looks and feels. It's amazing. Now, our mask is a very unique thing. We see a lot of different types of masks. When you think of a mask, you think of those little tissue ones or the kind that you spread all over your face. We are the only ones that have a kelp mask. This is actual seaweed. Now, these are the things that we can claim as far as what it does. Brightens, tightens. This specifically, was formulated for lifting and tightening. That seems to be what everybody's after. And so these are the things that you can claim. Beyond that, please don't do that. We would really appreciate it. Everything we have has been approved by legal. And if you want to say anything, compliance would be more than happy to verify that what you're putting out there is accurate and okay. Now, the beauty mask takes more than 1,300 hours to produce. It's all done by hand. It's a very stringent process. And again, it's designed for facelifting. Now, the process that they do is they can only harvest a certain time of the year. They go in, they take the baby kelp. They can't use the older one. They can't make masks out of it. So they only have a window where they have to collect as much of that seaweed as they can. It's pulled from the most pristine parts of the ocean, making sure that there are no toxins and other issues. Once it's unloaded, it goes through 2 boiling points to make sure any bacteria or any other issue is taken care of. Once that's done, they wash again, goes through cooling on its way, and it heads for dehydration. Again, they can only do it a certain time of the year, so what they do is after they've got it gone through, picked out each one, and you'll notice every mask that you get is very different. Some are thicker, some are thinner, some are greener, some are lighter. They're very different. They're very unique. Once they decide which pieces they're going to use, they're stamped and cut, and then they move them to these big drums where they're put in sea salt. Again, they can only harvest a certain time of the year, so everything goes into these drums so that they have all that they need for that year. And they preserve it. And my understanding is Asia, they do that with all their seaweed products. That's how they preserve it. Now, after it sits in there for quite a while, then they go and they start to package it. And when they start to package it, you can't see in this little device, they actually have a mixture of the 32 ingredients that they're using that are added to the actual mask on both sides. They actually put the pieces and then they put it in the package. Again, everything is done by hand. A lot of love goes into this. It's an amazing product. Now let's look at the before and afters that we did. And again, these were very short periods of time. These are people that were using the serum and the mask the way we've instructed you to. When you look at this picture over here, you can see her lines are much more deeper. Her texture of her skin is very different. When we were able to soften a lot of these lines, a lot of her age spots had diminished, and to be honest with you, these pictures aren't as good as what they look like in person. In fact, I want you to know that these are raw images. They have not been edited. I didn't realize until we started getting ready to do our before and after pictures how many companies they Photoshop their pictures. And it's interesting when you have someone as talented and understands things as Dan does, that does our media, they can totally say, no, this is Photoshop. You can see here what they did. I want you to know that these are raw images. They have not been touched. In this one here, you can see how much deeper the wrinkles are on the side. You can see how much softer they are on this side. And then on this one here, just look at the texture of her skin around the outside, how much smoother. She had some fine line. You can actually see this line right here is completely gone over here. And so, again, these are just a few of the pictures. And we encourage you, as you get your beauty strips today, take a before picture. And then a month or 3 months later, take an after and send them to us. We want to create a gallery on a place in the website where people can go and look at your before and after pictures. Try to duplicate the same exact scenario when you do them. Now, it's important to take care of yourself. Like I said, I explained the difference of how I've ended up in a much different place than the rest of my family. I have an amazing quality of life. I have 8 beautiful grandkids that I chase around all the time and have so much fun with them. They're amazing. And I'm so grateful all the time that I'm able to do that. Why? It's because of things like these Forever Green products. Things like this have made a difference in my life. And once you look and experience these products, if you have to come as soon as we are finished with this event and go over to the corporate office, I promise you this will be an experience you will not soon forget. If you would like to at least try some of the serum, I have a table over there. I will be answering questions. You want to experience what Forever Green has for you.